When I was younger, I bought some really weird stuff, like a white jacket I was then too embarrassed to wear, or a portable gemstone cutter. Yeah, those things actually exist. Or green shoes actually quite recently. And I wore them probably twice because it turned out that I actually didn't like them because they were not that comfortable. Interestingly, all of these purchases have one thing in common. I bought them using some kind of gift card. I just cannot be alone with this issue. Data shows that gift cards are extremely popular, with over 90% of people gifting them regularly. Or even more interestingly, nearly 3/4 of recipients redeem them within 1 month. That's because our brains are wired for instant gratification, as immediately using the gift card triggers the brain's reward center, releasing dopamine and, creating a sense of pleasure. For example, most of us are in some way conditioned to expect some sort of present for Christmas, right? Or on our birthdays. And then when it's a gift card, the urge to transform the little card into an actual physical present is even stronger. At least I tend to feel that way somehow. And there are also other factors like fear of missing out, like an irrational worry that a gift card might expire, or you might lose it or forget about it when you not redeem it immediately, but more on that later. Also, some people feel obliged to use the card right away in order to show appreciation for the gift, right? But all of those thought processes essentially lead us to sitting here and be like, what do I want right now? What should I buy? And eventually we come up with something and hit a trigger. The thing is, otherwise we would have never bought these items, like that gemstone cutter or that white jacket, In addition, we also tend to see a gift card as free money or found money, which makes us even less careful with our purchase choices, and also oftentimes leads to spending way more than the actual card amount. Like, hey, here's a gold-plated phone case for $100 or something ridiculous, and that's expensive, but I just got a gift card worth $50, so now it sounds reasonable, right? You get the idea. So in the end, we often get something we don't really need it, and perhaps don't even like that much as we initially thought. And on top of that, we also spend more money. Not exactly ideal, right? But what would be the better way to do it? The answer is easy and straightforward. Just keep your card until you really need or want to buy a certain thing anyways, and then use the gift card. And not, kinda invent a need or desire for something just for the sake of using the card immediately. That way you save both money and gonna be more satisfied after the fact. Now, that obviously is a little bit dependent on what kind of gift card we're talking about. Something like Starbucks, you wouldn't wait for the perfect occasion when you're, having a coffee every day anyways, right? You would just use the card immediately. But let's say something more general like an Amazon gift card, that makes a ton of sense to wait until you really need or want something. A quite common counter argument to this idea is some sort of fear that you might lose the card or forget about it altogether. So in order to avoid that, I would recommend to, if possible, and if it's from an online shop, to store the card directly on site. Going with the example of Amazon again, they allow you to add a gift card to your credit, and then when you buy something, it uses that credit. If that is not possible in your case, I would recommend creating a designated spot where you store all your gift cards. So, whenever you buy something, to first look here. And this storage space could be physical, but also digital. Another argument against, delaying your gift card usage that I commonly hear is that using a gift card impulsively is still better than receiving some sort of random physical gift, as at least you can choose what you want, right? However, this overlooks the emotional value of physical gifts. When you receive an item from someone, you're likely to think of them whenever you use or see it or whatever, even if it's not a perfect match for your preferences. In contrast, hastily spending a gift card on any random purchase may weaken this emotional connection. Over time, you might feel as if you bought the item with your own money, potentially leading to that regret we already talked about. So to wrap things up in one sentence, when you receive a gift card and you have to think about what you're gonna buy with it, stop right here. and just put it into your designated gift card spot. You will know when you really need or want something, and then it's time to use your card. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please give it a like and consider subscribing. Cheers and have a nice day.